About the lack of snow this winter, and will that change? And I'm going to go back to what I said before in terms of this overall pattern that we've got going on throughout really the whole country. The reason why we have not been able to manage to muster up a meaningful snowfall is we can't get the storm track to align where it needs to be. What's been happening is you've had a very persistent surge of cold air. You remember how cold it got early in the month of December. We had that cold blast pretty early in the season there before Christmas. And what that did is it shoved our active storm track all the way down here to the Gulf Coast. What we want to see is we want to see some of this warmth pulled much farther to the north. We want to see some of these greens and yellows come in right about here to Kansas City, because what happens is we need a storm track that's going to be able to take advantage of that. Let me go back to my winter storm track graphic here, because we talked about this on excuse me, Monday. This is the kind of storm that we're needing. And when you've got cold air so far to the south, this storm is not going to follow a jet stream because the jet stream is not existing this far north. That jet stream's too far south. So we need that warmer air to come a little bit further north. That way low pressure, like the one that's sitting in Arizona causing all the chaos in California, can follow that more northerly jet stream and then curve to the north here, giving us that snow potential. That's something we just have not seen this season, at least to this degree. We've had a couple of storms come up this way, but most of the time it's been too warm and it's ended up being rain, or it's been a mix of rain and snow, or in our case some ice that we had a while ago too. The other thing you notice, this past weekend storm, it did not take this curve. What it did is it took a straight west to east pattern, which kept all the snow in downstate Illinois. So it's all about this curve and getting that jet stream to bend its way up here. And to do that, we need some of the warmer air. What it may end up coming down to is it may be that we have to wait for a stronger Alberta Clipper system. This is the one that's coming through on Sunday. This, by the way, is not representative of the snow that's going to fall on Sunday. This is an example of what an Alberta Clipper looks like and where the snow falls from it. But some of these Clipper systems, especially a hybrid Clipper system that's got a lot more energy and a lot more moisture than the Clipper typically would have, that can bring some real beneficial snow. So maybe it'll take one of these coming down from the northwest with some speed and some strength and some moisture to finally get us a decent snow around here. But the real moneymaker, as I like to say, with the snow is always going to be your panhandle hook. This is the one that brings the big snowfall amounts. It's got a ton of moisture, a ton of energy, and it really produces oftentimes in the Quad Cities. The problem is we just need that darn jet stream to get its way a little bit further to the north than what it's been all weekend long.